the Romans formed a republic, or government of the people. Our motto became SPQR, which stands for Senatus Populusque Romanus, the Senate and people of Rome. The Senate was an assembly of older men from rich landowning families. They were called the patricians, and they had a lot of money and status in Rome. The people were basically everyone else, the regular folks who didn't come from a noble or patrician family. They were called the plebeians. The Senate and the people knew they needed leadership to keep their country organized, but a king was not welcome. So we Romans decided to have two patricians called consuls share the job of leading our country. The consuls served for just 1 year in order to limit their power even more. What a creative solution! But teacher says the plebeians had one big problem with this arrangement. If the consuls were all patricians and they made all the laws, then who was looking out for the rest of us? So the plebeians said, "Wait a minute here. We're the people growing all your food, and we're the people fighting in your army. We need some rights too." But the patricians were not really interested in sharing their power. This conflict between the patricians and the plebeians was called the Struggle of the Orders. The plebeians finally got so frustrated that they just left Rome and set up their own camp outside the city. It didn't take long for the patricians to realize that life was much better with the plebeians around. So they struck a deal to give plebeians the right to elect their own representatives in Rome's government. But that's not all the plebeians demanded.